Who's that? Is that Mr. Tom? Let's go see him. It's a fantastic day again, and I've made arrangements to get a set of rims for the old Dodge truck winter beater there, and I put some soft winter tires on it, and they will decompose way too quickly if I use the thing in the summer. So rather than keep swapping tires back and forth, I'm going to go get a second set of rims for the thing, and then we're going to put the summers on those rims, and then that'll be that. But it's a bit of a drive, so got my faithful hound here, right? You want to go for a drive? Okay. Which car do you want to take? Oh. Alright. This will be the kind of final road test on the repaired R5. Spent several days underneath the hood of it with the carburetor, just figuring out. I've never worked on these Weber carbs before. So got it kind of sorted, and I believe it's running really well, and I want to take one kind of long trip with it here, so probably going to put 100 miles on it today just to confirm that everything is working well, and then I can put it back on the trustworthy cars list. Right now it's still on the naughty cars list. Okay, let's go, Minnie. You can't have Franker's favorite car on the naughty car list, right? Oh, it's hot, hey? I'm gonna roll your window down. Let's see, no choke. Awesome. So far so good, eh? Ready? Go for a ride? Alright, let's go. Where are you hiding? Frankers likes to stay down in the footwell there because it's sunny today. Little black dog in the sun, eh? Are you hiding down there? Yeah, we'll get you some water in a second here. What a nice part of the world, eh? Oh, you're coming up? Coming up from your underground lair? Okay, well, we're a couple of minutes from the wrecker, so let's hope for the best. Okay, let's start painting.
Yeah, we're doing.
We're doing another really professional job today.
Yeah.
These are the rims for my Dodge truck.
Yeah.
See, lots of careful prep.
Yeah. Lots
and we found the worst, oldest silver paint. That's all I was able to strain out. Mixed in a bunch of gun wash, so
strained it three times over.
Triple strained.
Triple strained.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it looks new.
Are you doing the inside edges too, or right now, or?
Huh? Whatever.
Okay, whatever.
Just do whatever you want. As long as it's silver when you're done, I don't care. Oh, that looks like bag of dicks. Holy cow.
Yeah, this is not our finest.
Not our finest hour, is it? Not that I was expecting it to be, but I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. Oh well.
Yeah, well.
That's the truck. Put on 2 light coats then.
Okay.
Just put a dust coat on here, and then we'll let it dry for half an hour and put a second coat on. Frankers is not interested in this project at all.
No. I mean,
well, I'm trying to get a little bit less chaos in there.
Okay.
There you go. See?
Nice and even, hey?
Yeah, you know, just good enough. 50 miles an hour. There you go. Just like that. By the time we get them done, we'll be ready for the second coat on the ones we did first. So just quickly dust a coat on there, and then we'll do one more, and then we're done. I just don't want to get overspray over all the other cars, and I don't want to move the Rover out so we can paint some stupid wheels. We should have just rattle canned them black, but then Dan and Paul will be mad because it's not supposed to be black. Right. They're already mad that I'm not using the right Dodge silver.
Oh, are they? Oh, yeah, okay.
Dan's like, boo, he says. He's like, did you get the paint matched? And I'm like, nope.
Oh, okay.
And he says, boo.
I figured he would.
Yeah, Dan does not approve. I'm going to have a hard time talking him out of some hubcaps from this bad paint job.
Yeah, I know.
But at least the hubcaps will be all dented too, so.
Good.
It's not about quality, it's about fun.
Yeah. We are having fun here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, from across the street, they'll look like silver rims.
That's right. Here's our beautiful rim restoration.
Oh yeah, that was a beautiful repair, that's for sure.
Yeah. Nice tires going on the 92 or
used whatevers.
used whatevers on the old Steelies there.
Old Dodge.
Yeah, you had to have your Steelies, I guess, so.
Well, I just had to have a second set of anything.
Right.
I hate swapping tires every season.
Oh, yeah. Man.
So this way we balance them once and we'll run them right into the ground.
Yeah, well, it'll last you for a lifetime, yeah.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I hope the truck lasts longer than the tires, but maybe
Yeah.
not.
Maybe not.
Who knows?
Yeah. And then one's ready to balance here too, that we hooked up. Good. Actually, they look good. Yeah, that's cool.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. And this is going to help you through the summer to go get more junkers. Hey.
More junkers.
Yeah.
Everything revolves around that.
That's right. More junkers all the time.
As long as we can get more junkers, everything
Yeah.
will be fine. Well, we finally got the rims painted, and, you know, 3 of them are actually for a Dodge, and one of them is who knows. So much for the ringing endorsement from here, but whatever. So we're just repurposing the original spare. This is not worth the drive back to the wrecking yard to try and get my money back. So, hey puppies. How does that look? Oh, there we go. Well, that looks just fine. I don't actually really care what this thing looks like, but I do like that I'm not going to have to swap tires all the time. I don't know about where you guys are, but here it's most vehicles have 2 sets of rims, just so you're not always changing tires every fall. So there you go, the old Dodge hanging together. These are the tires that came with the thing, so I didn't have to buy summer tires. I just needed some wheels. Do have some upcoming repairs to do on the old Dodge here. Have a look. Dan and I are hoping to get together sooner or later and sort out. This is the main injection pump on these Cummins of this era, and it's leaking fuel out of the front of it there. So I don't think it's an altogether rare occurrence for these to leak, so not too worried about it, but that's going to have to get sorted out sooner or later. So we'll be pulling that pump apart and having some laughs there, I'm sure. Other than that, the old truck doing pretty good. It's only got 425,000 on it, so should be good for a while yet. Also, really stoked at how well the Renault has been behaving since I spent a couple days on it. Sweet. The thing, you gotta have one little putt-putt car. Oh, that is an excited dog. I haven't really shown this, but this is happening. So this is actually part of this project. So I'm sure we'll fill you guys in on this. Get it? As we fill this hole back in. That has been taking up a certain amount of my time, and I've not really been filming it. But I will. I'll get everybody up to speed on what this was all about. But certainly wasn't a project that I wanted to do, but it had to be done. So what do we got coming up on the weekend here? Well, we'll be going through the Model T engine rebuild with Matt and Jim, so that'll be fun. And got a lot, let's see, updates from Miles, updates from Ashley with the Boogie Van, and perhaps a guest appearance by our friend the Edsel. Dean is coming by tonight, and we're trying to sort out a fuel pump issue on this thing. Of course, the fuel pump being one of the very tiny number of new parts that we put on the cars, so of course it's no good. So we're dealing with that, and then I'd like to get a little bit of time for some proper test drives of the old Edsel. I actually have had the car here for about a week, and I literally drove it around until it quit because couldn't figure out what was wrong, and you can't really figure out what's wrong until it breaks. So I basically just drove it around till it died on the side of the road, and then aha, we could at least start. So that's happening. I just returned from picking up the side glass for the 37 Chev that Dean and I took out last week, so that will be going back in, possibly even tonight. We're getting pretty close to setting this guy for exhaust and then inspection. And once it's plated and legal, we'll have some fun with the cosmetic stuff. I got a few surprises there, of course, and at least one very kind donation that's going to really finish this car off, so that is awesome. This doesn't look like the usual kind of thing we do around here, and you'd be right. This is for our friend Alex at Curiosity Inc., actually for his son's first car. And Alex gave me a call and asked me if I could sort this out for him. So, I don't know, you know, typical aftermarket fiberglass front bumper, obviously curbed. And, yeah, it's pretty screwed up. So, I don't know. We're going to have some, that's going to be some work, I'm afraid. Maybe not this week, but soon enough for a otherwise pretty tidy Nissan 300. So I hope we get to say hi to Alex and see how this baby goes back on the car there. I don't have the car here, I only got this. So I've just been commissioned to sort out the bumper, and I got the paint and everything there. With all the extra shopping that's been going on lately, I'm going to have to shuffle some cars, I think. And thinking of making a spot in here. We should get this old Kaiser out of here. So maybe sometime in the next week or two, I'm going to pull this guy outside and we'll put some tires on it and try and clean it up a bit and make it good enough to go on the lot. The best way that it's going to get any work done on it is to put it where you can get at it, and there's just no room. You can't even get inside it in here. I've got glass and an engine and you know, a few things. We'll see how far we can take it. I just want to say thanks for all the best wishes for Details Dave's unfortunate situation where his beloved 83 Impala has been ripped off by some lowlife. So I'm afraid we have no word on it yet. We'll obviously keep everybody posted if we hear anything about it. Thank you for everybody for keeping an eye open for it. It's a dark red metallic 83 Impala with you know, last seen with black wheels and no hubcaps at his school where he works on the West End. Much appreciate you guys keeping an eye open for it, and we hope that there's a happy ending to this, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to get back to work here, and we'll see everybody in a couple days for the big Saturday extravaganza and more of the same old. It's a regular contributor.
Same old shit.